countdown now.
Well, I hit the buttons too early, but let some people get in here, see how this sounds, and we'll go from there.
Oh, I gotta turn my fan off. That's all I can use. There we go. What's up, Kim?
What's
Big
up?
Wheel.
Test this audio. Ramon, Kim, Big Will, BW, HFO, Mark, what's up? P. Razzo says hi from San Diego. Animations with Jake. What's up, everybody? What's going on?
Hey, some new faces. I like it.
Divine Printing, long time no see. What's going on? Give it a little bit of time. We'll get some people in here. Ricky Ricardo from New Mexico. What's going on?
Get your ends up.
Get your ends up. Lily says hello. What's up, everybody? Yeah, I did. Hopefully I did. We'll get this started here in 5, 3, 2, 1. Hey, what's up? Hey, today, you guys know, hopefully it's not too loud. Hopefully the volume is a tad low. So tonight we're going to be doing the giveaway from Top Transfers. He's going to be giving away, I think I said 15, but it was 10. So what do you want to do? It's up to you.
We'll go 15. We're good with it.
So he says we're going to go 15, so we're going to do 15. So we'll be doing that. We're going to give away 15. He's going to be giving away 15 full color transfers. And we'll see how that goes tonight. Can't hear you. Here we go. I'm messing with the volume as I'm talking because some says it was too high, some says it was muffled. So hopefully this sounds better. But yeah, tonight, like I said, we're going to be giving away, again, Top Transfers, or Jonathan's going to be giving away 15 full color transfers. He's just, well, I'll let him talk to you guys about that here in a second. Yeah, yesterday so I didn't know there was a microphone. I have this microphone on, but then I added another audio input. So it was reading this audio and then the audio mic on my computer. So it was doubling up, and I didn't know, but I did some research on YouTube and I figured out I didn't have to add it. So without further ado, let's go ahead. We're going to add Jonathan in here. And if you guys got any questions about vinyl or anything, let me know. If you got anything about plastic transfers or screen printing, you can ask Jonathan. Wrong one.
Hey, there we go.
It always switches on us. For some reason, his always switches in and out. But that's for another time.
We'll get it down one step at a time.
Yeah.
So hopefully they can hear us, and if anybody's got any questions, we'll get started with those first, and then we can kind of go over some of our full color that we're coming out with.
Yeah. So Ross says this sounds even better today. That's what's up. You saw we got. So you'll see the process from the first time when I had no audio to the second time where we had echo, and then today. So we'll see how that goes. I want to let you guys know about this vinyl that I got in. I do sell the Gimme 5 vinyl, but someone reached out to me on Instagram and asked me if I would try some of their vinyls. So I'm always willing to help other people. So I was like, okay. I'm trying to find the message that we talked about.
Did you try it yet?
No, I didn't have time today. We were running around.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me
Big
see.
Will, we're doing 15 full color transfers. That's the giveaway. We just came out with full color, so we're gonna give away 15 sheets, gang sheets, 11 by 17.
Black Hemp 61 says, "Hey there, my first time here live. Send the t-shirt chick and Matt from the Rhinestone World speaks highly of you." Oh wow, that's crazy. I didn't even know the Rhinestone World knew about me. So I know the t-shirt chick. If you watched my very first video, whenever I unboxed my heat press, I gave shots out to her because I knew nothing about vinyl or anything, and I reached out. I would watch her videos when I first started, so I give. Every time I talk about something, I always refer to her. But the Rhinestone World, I didn't know nothing. I didn't know Matt even knew who I was, but that's cool to know.
Hey Joe.
Yeah.
Any way you can change the title from 51 color to 15 full color?
Is that what it says?
Yep.
Fat fingered. Let's figure this out. That's another thing to figure out now. Huh? Let me see. It doesn't say 51 for real.
Yeah. That's what Big Will said. I didn't even pay attention when I opened it.
Let me see if I could do this through my phone. I don't even know if it'll let me log in. It is 15 though, not 51. Fat finger. See, that's what I'm still trying to figure that out too. Because what it's doing is it's putting whenever we gave the 50 plus all transfers away, it still titles it as that. But when I did this, I titled it as Friday night giveaway. So I don't know what the deal is.
Huh.
I don't know why it does that. And then I don't want to start clicking stuff on this side and then mess the whole thing up. So just so that everybody knows, it is for 15. And I'm gonna add that in here. Let me So yeah, Big Will, good catch. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Big Will. The other day too, whenever I got done with the video, I had to go in there and edit it. But whenever I go live, I click go live or start the stream, and then it says, what do you want to title it? And I was like, Friday night giveaway. So I put that, and it's doing the same thing. Bait and switch. You gotta hook them. Gotta hook them in. So, but yeah, it is for 15, everybody. I know the title says one thing. I'm gonna add some text in here. Where are we at?
I have to go lock my cat up. Good lord. What's up, C Block?
C Block's in the house. What's going on, buddy?
If I were you guys, I'd much rather get the full color. A lot more bang for your buck there. It's about a $200 giveaway.
C Block says package is on the way. You haven't got it yet? I thought you would have gotten it already. Get Your Ends Up says, how's the flash dryer working? So the flash dryer, it works. I'm not too sure. It was my first time using it. I didn't have this. Whenever I did it, I didn't have this. I didn't have the temp gun. I didn't have it, so I was still iffy if the plastisol was dry. So I still used the heat press after I pressed them all just to be on the safe side. Ross said, I'm here for the audio. That's what's up.
At least you got it now.
Hopefully, man. We'll see how it turns out. You never know with this.
It's come a long way.
Oh my gosh, you're telling me. There you go. Big Will gets his blanks from Jiffy Shirts. Hey, also, if any of you guys got if you got an Instagram or you got a YouTube page and you want someone to check it out, put it on there so we can all follow you. I know I follow probably a bunch of you guys that are in here that have Instagram pages. Follow Ramon the Cholo. He's the one that made this hat right here. You can see it. Put yours up there. I think it's like embroidery image, but I'll let Ramon put it up there so we can check it out. So y'all can check out not his page, but his company's page that he works for. Eddie Jr., what's up? What's going on? P. Razzo is full color, unlimited colors. Sorry if that's a silly question. My logo has sort of a ombre effect.
Yes. So our full color is unlimited. So basically, it's not like a traditional CMYK with a white underbase. So what we do is we basically take the best of digital printing and plastisol transfers and combine them. So you get a lot more detail out of ours with the digital printing aspect of it, and then we back it with a white plastisol base. So the colors are crazy vibrant and a lot better than what you're accustomed to on just a CMYK screen printed.
So there you go. I don't know if any of you guys follow. What's his name? Garment Creations. He was doing some today. Some full color full color transfers from Monkey Prints.
Yep. They'll be very similar to that. Same concept.
Yeah, I was talking to him for a little bit. He said they were good, but then he said that their customer service wasn't as good as I guess yours. So he was gonna get with you after he did that order to get something from you, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's very similar. So that's all we like to hear. We have good customer service. Say it's just me, so I take it a little personal when when we don't. So.
So I'm trying to add this in there, so hopefully it works.
Oh, scrolling at the bottom, man, you're getting fancy.
See what I'm saying? That's what I'm learning, man. This things that I'm learning right here. It's the little things that count, I guess, huh? Let me add this in there so we can get everybody on the same page.
Oh, and making it bigger. I like it, man. That looks good.
There we go. So it should say giveaway for 15 full color transfers, not 50. Sorry.
I appreciate that, Wizard. Big Will, nothing wrong with that, man. You gotta keep it simple.
So some of y'all's messages are coming in, and I gotta approve them. I don't know why, but there's a Big Will. If you go to Redilos Facebook page, you can find some of his stuff that he sells online. It's hard to hear you, but now, do we win this thing? How do we win this thing? We'll decide. We're gonna let it run for a little bit. Someone had messaged me, and if you're here today, I'm not trying to call you out, but someone was like, "Oh, I could watch for like 20 minutes, but if you don't do the giveaway, then I'm out of there." Sorry, you know what I mean. As creators, you know what I mean. I'm taking my time, and Jonathan is taking not only his time to be here tonight, but then he has to take his time to not only make sure that your art is correct. Then they have to print it, and they have to do all the work that goes into it to burn your screens and then screen print them. So the least that you could do is stick around for a little bit until myself or Jonathan's ready to give away these transfers. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Only bad thing is I like to talk, so I mean we could be here all night.
Yeah. Sometimes my wife is like, "Okay, it's already been an hour."
Let's see here. I've seen one there with plastisol. Let's see. On your transfers, you're saying you do not. Yes, Mark. We use plastisol on all of our transfers. The full color, we combined basically a digital print and a plastisol print. So we use the digital aspect for the full color. We're using printers to make the full color, and then back it with a white plastisol base. So you kind of get the best of. You get the detail of the digital print with the long-lasting and effectiveness of the plastisol base.
Ross said, Joe, can you use random.org for the giveaway as a live run event? What is, I don't know what that is, Raw. If you could explain, I know you can't explain, but if you could type it, maybe I could figure it out. Top transfers. You do have a YouTube. You just don't have nothing on it yet, right?
We do. It is Top Transfers. So we will be putting out some basically introductory videos on explaining the difference between our plasteel transfers, between our TOA, premium peel, econo peel, subblock, all those different types of transfers that we have. As far as what the difference is in those. So hopefully in the next couple of weeks we'll start putting those out. So if you guys want to go subscribe, you can go over there and subscribe. It's just Top Transfers, same as it is on here.
So let me find this because I told them I would do it. Let me find this. Here we go. So this is a pretty good deal. It's on Amazon. It's basically for this vinyl that they sent me. I'm gonna do a giveaway, but it's gonna be a while until I do it. They want me to do a video on this stuff. I will do a video, but like I told her, after today I go on vacation and I'll be gone for about a week, so I won't be able to put anything out. But they sent me this right here. If you can see it, one is white and one is black. It's a heat transfer vinyl. You can find it on eBay. I'm trying to. I have the link here. I will put it down in the description later on, and I will also put their. She has a code to get 30% off. So you'll get. I don't know if this is a matte finish or if it's a shiny type vinyl because I haven't used it yet. But I'll put the link down in the description so you can go to Amazon. You can check it out. But the original price for this, she says, is $17.99, and then if you put the code in, you'll get 30% off. And it's a 10-foot roll, so you'll get it for $12.59. $12.59 for 10 feet is not bad. She might be here. There she is, right there. Vinyl Grace M, 30% off. So she's the one that sent me this vinyl right here. So I appreciate that. I will do a video, like I told her, I will do a video later on. So Grace M, if you could put the link down in the description, so if anybody wants to check it out, there you go. So there's the code, but if you could put the link in the description, so if someone wants to check it out before I do a video, they could check that out for themselves. Like I said, it's 10 feet for $12.59, which is not bad. I sell the Gimme 5 stuff for $8 a yard, so this is only 12 inches, mine's 15 inches, but I told her if she sent it to me that I would try it out for her. So she sent me 4 rolls. So whenever I do a video for this, like I said, I'll do a test on both of them. And she sent me 2 more. And she sent me 2 more, so I have 4 altogether. So I will do a test on some, and then I'll give away 20 feet. So, but we'll save that for later on. I told her that I would let you guys know about this, so I'm just keeping my part. All right. Ross says, "How do they layer?" Grace, I personally don't know right now because I haven't used it. But if Grace can answer that, Grace M, she can answer that for you, hopefully.
Did you see that? We're up to 50 subscribers, Joe. You might wanna watch out. We're gonna catch up to you here quick.
Yeah. Hey, another thing I want to say is, hey, I appreciate all of you guys. If this is your first time here, I appreciate you guys. Let me show you this real quick. Whenever we did that last Friday, we did that giveaway for 50 plasteel transfers, and I said we would do it at 5,550 subscribers. I don't know if you can see this, but we are at 5,701. So in a week, we went up about 151 subscribers in a week. So, hey, I appreciate you guys, all of you guys, so much. So, thanks for all the support. Graphics Warehouse is the one. If you guys know Graphics Warehouse, he's the one that created this logo for me. So again, if you guys need a logo, check out Graphics Warehouse on Instagram. He's always putting out good stuff. And then I'm also in work with him right now because we're going to be coming up with a new Keep Pressing logo. And I went to him again so he could put that together for me. So Graphics Warehouse, I appreciate that so much.
Yeah, your new logo's sick. I can't wait for your new heat press one to see what he does with that.
Yeah.
To subscribe to Top Transfers.
So
everybody to subscribe.
Oh yeah, so if you guys saw that on there, make sure you subscribe to Top Transfers on his YouTube page, and then Grace M said, please find me on Facebook. We'll give a discount code in the future too. So what's going on, Jimmy? So yeah, if you guys, I have 15-inch vinyl, so if you need 12-inch vinyl, like I said, I haven't pressed it. I haven't done anything with layering for it. I don't know if it's a matte finish or a shiny finish, but yeah, I'll put the link down in the description, and then write down that code over there. So if you want to try it out for 12, I think it was like less than $13, you can get 10 feet of white or black. I don't know if she has any other colors.
There's C Block, the only one with no Instagram. Gotta give him a hard time every time I see that in your chat.
There's a sticker guy, the winner from the last giveaway.
Whoop, whoop.
Who has the blanks again? Jesus says, I love you, John. There you go.
Woo-hoo.
Showing some love. Showing some love for Jonathan tonight.
Hey.
That's what's up. Hey, so you guys hit that thumbs up. We're going to be doing a giveaway tonight. I know the description, if you just got here, the description says 50 plus salt transfers. I don't know why. I change it whenever I first start this live feed, but I don't know why it doesn't do that whenever we go on here. So it's only for 15, but it's going to be, there are 15 full color transfers for tonight. Graphics Warehouse says Top Transfers, good stuff. Thank you.
Hey, no problem, man.
Sticker guy says I got him in the mail today. Can't wait to use them. Thank you. Ramon is already trying to get his numbers out. Look at him.
They know you too well.
Also, if you need some embroidery done, I know there's a bunch of people that do embroidery. So, but like this right here came out really nice. So I appreciate it. Eventually, whenever I get my website going, I will order some more of these from Ramon so that I can put them on the website. And if you guys want to buy one of my caps and you want to sport it, I would appreciate that. But we'll do that later on, not now. Eddie Jr. says giveaway nation. Yeah, I've been giving away a bunch of stuff lately. I need to start writing this stuff off, huh?
Right?
That's what my wife was saying. She was like, do you document what you give away so that you can write it off? And I was like, I never thought about that, but maybe I should.
Yeah, I'll just get yelled at again by my accountant, so nobody can. She loves me.
Wendy says, I'm such a follower, but I'm trying to win something. Laugh my butt off. How do you price a job for 100 shirts transfers if you buy the shirts? So here's what I do. So correct me if I'm wrong, Jonathan, because you're the man behind all this. But so whenever I order plus salt transfers from Jonathan, what I do is you got to pay that initial setup fee. Well, I don't know. Do you still have a setup fee?
Just for the one color.
So like when I would do them, I would do one color. So it's what? What would you say the setup fee would be?
the setup fee for the 12 by 18 is $25.
Okay.
Plus $1. So it just kind of depends how many you're looking at getting.
Okay, so if we did $25, right? Times 100, right? So you're doing, what'd you say, 100?
Yep.
So 100. So not times. So
That's 125.
that would come out to $125, right? So if you divide that by 100 shirts, divide that by 100, that means you're paying $1.25. You're actually paying $1.25 per print.
Yep. Now, if you have a gang sheet, you would have to divide it by how many prints you have on there
Yeah.
for the shirt.
Yeah. So like this is a gang sheet. If you don't know what a gang sheet is, but if you had a smaller image, you could fit a whole lot more on here. If you could see this. So for this right here, I would pay $1.25. So if you sell a shirt for $15, right? You're paying around $2 to $3 a shirt. So say you're paying the max $3 a shirt plus $1.25. So you're in it for $4.25 for the shirt and the plastisol ink, and then you're selling them for $15. So then you're making out about $10 each shirt, and then you have to go with. I guess my wife's thing is the electricity that I spend, the mess that I make. So yeah,
It's all got to get cleaned up.
Yeah, so that's what I would say is because you have to factor in. I mean, and it's not a bad deal because the first time that I did, if you saw the video when I did 80 shirts, I think it was, I spent like $300 on the roll of vinyl itself. So, and then I had to cut them all. I had to weed every single one of them, and man, that was a pain in the butt. And then when Jonathan got a hold of me, I was like, let me try these out. Because people were like, oh, you're crazy. Oh, you're a real hustler. You're trying to, like, I was just starting, so I didn't know anything about plastisol transfers at the time. So,
Yeah, what we do is we take the shirt cost, the transfer cost per logo. So like that one is 125 for the sheet, or $1.25 for the sheet. Let's say we have 3 of them on there, like you did. You did a flag front and back.
yeah.
So divide that by 3, but then you got to get the labor. So you got to add the labor cost in there for doing each one, and then you want to get your profit margin off of that. So
Yep.
it kind of just depends on how long it takes you and what all you're putting on there, and then obviously your costs vary depending on the transfer.
So say your logo was, say I was doing this. Hold on.
To answer a graphics question before I forget, yes, we put Pantone color codes on our TOA. So Pantone color codes are on there. We're working on our premium peel. So the TOA, the Sublock, trying to think of, there's a couple other ones that have them. It'll be on the neck tags because they all use the same ink. And then we're working on getting with our manufacturer for the premium peel and getting some Pantone color codes for that. So you guys have, you guys can cross-reference Pantone colors with our stock colors.
Yeah, so here's what I was getting at. So say this is my gang sheet that I would do for shirts that I do. But say this was your image right here. Say this was your image right here, right? So how many of these can you fit on here? You could probably fit 1. We'll go with 2, probably like 3 of them. So if you could get 3 of these on one sheet, you would go from spending $100 to $33. So then you would do the 25 plus the 33, divide that. That would give you your total cost for 100 shirts, and that's even less than $5 right there. So you're probably paying around $2 or $3, probably less than a little over $3 a shirt to print it and the shirt. So it's not bad with the. Go ahead.
You should be able to be fairly competitive with the regular screen printers on pricing.
Yeah,
you should be a little bit higher, but you should be very very competitive with them as far as pricing goes.
Hey, did you see the the message from Graphics Warehouse up on top about
Pantones.
Yeah. Okay, I
Yep.
didn't know if you
Yep.
saw.
Yep.
So Graphics Warehouse says he's a happy customer with that.
Big Will, yes, there is.
Happy.
We have a couple people that do keep designs on hand, but basically we have to set aside that screen and take it out of production and hold it just for them. So the price is pretty steep for that. So if you're gonna do it, I would make sure that you are ordering it at least on a monthly basis to get your money back fairly quickly. So it's $125 to keep a screen and have that on file for you, so you don't have to pay a setup fee. And then that's per screen. So if you got a 4-color job that you're always printing, then it's $125 per screen.
Yeah, I had a guy that he reached out to me too. He wanted some screen. He's like, can you print me one so I can have it for a demo and then I'm gonna push it out. And I'm like, well, here's the thing about that is I only have 4 screens, so I can't hold up a screen. You know what I mean? So I was like, I can't do that because if I'm gonna need it, I'm gonna have to reclaim it or take the emulsion off of it and redo the whole thing. So,
yep.
I'm thinking. I told him that I would do one, but I think we're gonna do it with just vinyl, so that he has an actual shirt to show out, and then he's gonna, I guess, put his image out so that when he does start to get orders, then we could burn the screen and go from there.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people that they don't really know the process that it goes into making a screen, and then when we come down and show them all the steps it takes to actually make a screen and redo a screen and everything else, it's a little mind-blowing to them. There's a lot of labor that goes into just making a screen.
I think you're trying to call me out on that. Because I was like, come on, man.
You're learning.
I was like, come on, you can do better than that. You're like, man, I need to fly you over here so you can see the process. Now I know.
We get a ton of people that ask, and then you kind of explain it to them, and then they understand. Especially with the setup fee, they want that setup fee waived if they order it again, which I can understand that. But at the same time, we're always reusing those screens. Yeah. So even we have the films for the most part. If you reorder quite a bit, we'll keep the films just so I don't have to keep printing those out.
Yeah.
For select customers. But as far as the screens, it's just too hard to hold them off and keep them stocked for everybody.
Let's see. Get your hands up on the full color gang sheets. I don't know if you've read this one yet. Do all the designs have all the same colors? For example, if I have 6 designs in the air, 3 have 3 colors. To have 1 color when has 4 colors.
You can make them. You can have as many designs as you can fit on the 11x17. They can all be as many colors as you want. The only thing is you would need to use that same screen or that same artboard that you made up for that first one. It needs to be used a minimum of 10 times. So whatever you come up with, you can use as many colors and as many logos that you can fit on that sheet, but the minimum is 10 sheets of whatever you made up. So it kind of just depends on what you're doing there.
So Big Will said, I'll keep that in mind. I have a large chess piece logo, 1 color. Could I choose different colors for each logo?
You can, but it would get expensive. So what we do is we charge a color changing fee. So we would, I don't know how many you need, but let's say just for example's sake, you need 100 sheets, but you want 51 color. Let's say you want 50 white and 50 black. We would give you the 100-piece price, but then there would be a $15 color changing fee to switch from the white ink to the black ink. And then obviously the more color changes you have, the more color changing fees and the more expensive it gets for you. So it just kind of depends on what you're looking to do.
And now I know the process of cleaning out the screens, because at first I was like, come on, man, you're switching from white to black, come on. But now I know like the time it takes to clean the ink, the ink remover that you gotta use to remove the ink. You know, I'm learning slowly, but at first when you don't know, you're just like, come on, man. It's like, let me just remove the black vinyl and put the white vinyl and hit send again. It's not that easy with transfers. I mean, not transfers, but screen printing. Ross says it's easier to store films than to store millions of screens.
Exactly. It's a
Yeah.
lot, a lot
So,
easier.
so here's my question. I have a question for you, Jonathan. So the the what is it called? The clear paper. What's it called?
The film.
Yeah. So the film has a sticky side and
Hmm.
the smooth side. So if it gets water on it, can you just put like after you print it, can you just wash it all off and still use it?
No. If you print on the right side, the sticky side,
Yeah.
the water will actually absorb into that. That's what that sticky side's for. I guess it would be called porous. I don't know the exact terminology for it.
Yeah.
But that's what allows the ink to basically lock in there and not come off. If you were printed on the slick side, you could actually do that. You could wipe it off because it doesn't stick. So
Yeah.
it doesn't actually go into the film. But once
Yeah.
it's in the film on that sticky side, it's not coming out.
Yeah, but here's what I'm saying is because I had it in the garage and I had it to the side, right? And I was spraying some water and then the splatters got all over the film. So the film has like a whole bunch of splatter marks.
Water spots.
Yeah. So could I just like put water on the whole thing and wipe it away or what?
I guess you could. Did it when you put the water on there? Did it make the black a little lighter?
No, it didn't.
No,
No.
it didn't do anything to the film at all.
No, it didn't. It stayed the same. That's why I was surprised. I was like, I wonder, because I didn't know if it would, like if I burned that screen again, I didn't know if it was, like wouldn't let light shine through that, so I didn't know what to expect.
No, if it didn't mess up your image or make it any lighter, because sometimes we've had that happen before, where we got it wet for whatever reason, Lord only knows. But it actually would lighten the ink on there and would change it a different color. So then if you would use that again, it'd be a little bit harder to blow that out because it's not the same color as the rest of the image.
Oh,
So
okay.
if it didn't mess up the image or where the ink's
No,
at
that's what
on the film,
I thought it would and it didn't.
yeah.
So it
I
came out
would
good.
I wouldn't spray water on it just to make it all the same. I just count your blessings and
Go from there.
yeah.
All right. Gina Gill's in the house. What's going on, Gina? Sublimation at its best. So my phone keeps ringing. Someone hold my spot in the raffle. Be right back.
Get your ends up. Yes, as long you can do that as long as you buy 10 sheets that are the same exactly like that. So it doesn't matter how many colors or how many designs you have on that sheet as long as it fits and you get the minimum of 10 sheets.
So Gina, you're driving and you're watching us right now. Is that what you're doing?
I can't be safe, especially in traffic.
You feel me, JSTW. And so if you're here, I know a lot of you guys that are here are subscribed already, but if you're here, maybe you just click to see what was going on. If you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe so that when we do our giveaways, you'll be entered to our giveaways. So make sure you hit that bell so whenever we do a live stream like this, you'll be notified. I know sometimes it doesn't notify you, but hopefully it does so that whenever we do the live stream, you'll be here so you'll be able to win. One thing I like is for you guys to be here because I couldn't, if I were to do like 5,700 and pick a random person, they would probably never be here. There it is, Brick Hamps 61 just subscribed to the channel. So hey, Brick Hamps, I want to say welcome to Heart and Hustle family. Appreciate you for subscribing. What'd you say?
I heard it.
Oh, that's a.
You're on a roll. She just ruined that, didn't she?
So Big Will says, I'm glad you guys are helping each other grow. So here's my thing, Big Will. When I first started, I ordered my screen printing kit. I was like, man, Jonathan's gonna be like, man, forget this dude, man. Now he's trying to do his own thing and blah blah. But I was like, I wrote him and I was like, man, you know what? Like I got a question. I know I know I don't. I know I come to you for a lot of stuff, but I'm gonna ask you a question about this. And how do you feel? And he was all more than welcome to help me out. So I appreciate that. And every time I have a question, I write them. You know what I mean? So I
Yeah.
appreciate that.
Anytime we can help you out or anybody else out there that's got questions, I'm more than happy to help people out. So I get a joy out of helping other people and seeing them succeed. So
John, can you accept Studio 3 files for transfers?
raw, yes and no. If you export it as a PDF and it's one color, generally we can kind of work with it. For the most part, it's a little bit sketchy using their software because it creates it as a raster rather than a vector. So a lot of the artwork that we've gotten from Studio 3, it's not the best. So I would advise against it if possible, but we will work with you if that's all you got.
B. Simon says, click the thumbs up. We all appreciate what they bring to the table. Yeah, I really appreciate you guys if you guys would hit that thumbs up. Kim Black says, hey, Kim, I appreciate your support. I know we got a little mix up going on right now, but we'll figure that out. She says, I've used Gildan Ultra Cotton shirts, but don't like how they feel. Anybody know what shirts have a softer feel that can be bought in bulk? So go to jiffyshirts.com. I believe that's what it's called. They have a whole bunch of stuff on there. So the 50-50 blends is nice. They're soft. You can also get Bella Canvas shirts are really good. And if you're looking for something quick, I like to use the George shirts. They're you can buy those at Walmart. They're probably like $4 each, but those are also pretty soft. Not like the Gildan brands where it's got that thicker or maybe thicker or rougher feel. Not that polyester cotton feel.
Big Will, that's correct. You can save it as a SVG, but even though you're saving it as a SVG, which is a vector, the Studio 3 it only creates it in a raster. So it's still when you zoom into it, it's still all pixelated. So obviously the more detail you get, the harder it is to make that into a vector.
Oh my god! I think you're gonna be frozen with those duck lips,
Oh,
man.
look at my duck
With the
lips.
duck
Yes.
lips.
Yes,
Oh my.
it always happens to me.
No, man. You know how I gotta do this, like with the oh my god. So
Yes.
I'm gonna let this other computer charge for a little bit, and I'm gonna add you in. So my bad. So we got Jonathan over here with the duck lips. If you could probably still hear him. I don't know why it does this, but we'll figure it out. We're gonna let this computer charge for a little bit. My bad, Jonathan.
Oh, you're good, man. All good.
He throws.
I did see a question in there about a $25 setup fee for full color and then doing 10. Unfortunately, anything over one color, we don't have a setup fee for that. But he was asking if you could get them for $1.25 a sheet. That you can't.
Ross said, screenshot that and make that a permanent icon for him. Be like, yeah, here you go, right here. Get in touch with Jonathan.
I'm sure I'll get a couple in Instagram or YouTube inbox, and
It won't.
that's funny.
Strike a pose. See, there's always something going on. We can never get this right, but it was going so good, man.
That's all right. I can screw around now, so nobody can see what I'm doing. So, just you.
C Block says package coming in now. Heart and hustle. That's what's up. Do I need a dealer or ID and raw? I don't know if you're asking me, C Block, or you're asking someone else, but my fault. You're asking for a dealer ID for what, C Block?
I'm assuming they were talking about Jiffy, so I'd assume they're talking about like Jiffy or shirts.
Jiffy, you don't need one. You don't need one for Jiffy. You don't even need one for Uline. If you guys order bulk stuff, you don't need one for Uline either. Say, put your pants back on.
Yeah, nobody wants to see that. You're good. All right.
We'll do this for a little bit.
Just let me know before you get me unfrozen, so I'm not
Yeah.
surprised.
I took your face off there. I just put my mug on there so everybody
Oh,
can see.
you're so kind.
Jiffy, you do not need an EIN number. No, you don't. You don't need it. No EIN required for wholesalers. Cool. Hope they cheap as Epic. I don't know who Epic is. C Block. I haven't used them before.
Epic Sports, which you
Oh.
don't have to for them either.
Oh, you
We've
don't have
ordered
to.
from them. No.
Oh, okay.
They do a lot of sports related stuff, jerseys and things like that.
Oh, okay. Also, if you guys remember, yesterday I was showing this vinyl right here. This is a 12 by 20 glitter vinyl. I just got that in, and then I got, if you guys got the color chart from B-Flex, I have every single one of their glitter vinyls in also. So if you guys need some of that, message me on Instagram. Let me know if you guys need anything so I can send it out before I leave Monday, because I'll be gone for a while.
Luis, the setup fee isn't for necessarily the artwork. If the artwork isn't up to par, there's actually a art fee for that. That's what the setup fee is actually making the screens. So recoating the screens, cleaning the screens, burning the screens, and then setting them up on the press. The only reason we have a setup fee for the one color is just because we are running a sale on the one color, so we got the one color special. So in order for you guys to get it as cheap as you do, we have a setup fee in there. The full color and the multicolor, the setup fees are built into the pricing. So as you get down over time, it knocks the setup fee down. It's built in per sheet. So it's just a way for us to do it and kind of help you guys out as much as possible on price.
There you go. Hey, I just want to say I appreciate you, Kyle Kimbro. Just subscribed to my channel, so I appreciate you for subscribing. Make sure you hit that notification bell so that whenever we do stuff like this, you'll be notified whenever we go live. Also, Electric Boogeyman said, yo, I don't have an Instagram, but can I order through your Facebook? I don't have the vinyl on Facebook because the way the Facebook is set up, if you were to order, say you wanted to order two different types of vinyl, it would charge you shipping for each one. So best way to do it is just send me an email to heartandhustleprinting@yahoo.com, and then what I will do from there is send you the price chart. Then you can just let me know what you want, and then I'll send you an invoice either through PayPal or QuickBooks, whichever you prefer. RAR says C-Block next level is $385 each for 36 plus total order $461, $385. G Code says, what's up, gentlemen?
What's up, G Code?
Yeah, just send me an email, Electric Boogeyman, and then I'll get in touch with you as soon as I can, which is usually right away. So if you just got here, Top Transfers, if you hear someone in the background, it is Top Transfers. But what happened was his not his screen froze, but my Skype froze on his video.
Oh, yeah.
His video call on this side, so I took him off. So it's just me over here, so you don't have to stare at his duck lips for the rest of the time that we're here. So G Code is here. G Code has a YouTube page. Put it down at the bottom, G Code. Also, put the Facebook group that we have down below also. So if anybody wants to follow that, they can follow our, not ours, but his Facebook group that he has that is dedicated to either screen printers and people that do heat press. So if you want to put that code down below, I appreciate it. Hey, what's going on, Ron? I haven't seen you in a while. He said, I can see you, but my computer lost sound. What's the site? G Code will put that site up in a minute. So G Code says yes, ours, not his, but ours. Yeah, it's a Facebook page that we have that is. It's not just people that do it, but if you are looking for questions, you can go on that Facebook page and be like, hey, I'm having a problem converting this to this. Do y'all have any tips or tricks on how to do it? And then we could hopefully, or somebody on that page could help you out. Look what it did up here to this. Horrible.
I'll let you take a stab at that name.
Wrecking. Right, wrecking. I want to order some transfers for my next project. If you go in the description, hopefully there's a link there. It'll have my link to Jonathan's website. And if it's your first time ordering from him, you'll get 10% off your first order. Raiders, Ramon. Go ahead.
We may do something a little special for those that don't win tonight with your code. So whoever doesn't win, make sure you guys stay tuned after the winner's announced.
There you go. Ramon, the Cholo says, Ramon is awesome at raidersnation.navy.org.
Wouldn't it be a .gov?
.gov, yeah.
Gotta get it right, Ramon. What's up, Wendy? Yep, Big Will, that's most of you. Yep. Only can be one. There you go, .mil.
.mil, yeah. Also, if you just got here, if you look back at some of the comments, or you look back in this video later, I was talking about some vinyl that I got from someone on Amazon. She's on Amazon. She has a Facebook page. If you look back, I'm not sure what it was, but her Facebook page is there. She said she's giving a 30% coupon for this vinyl here. 30% coupon for this vinyl. So if you want to get some. If you need some, you could get some of this right here for 30% off, and it comes out to like less than $13 for 10 feet of it. So scroll back to the top if you need to.
More than a couple.
So G Code said it didn't let him put the link. If you have me on Instagram, send it to me so I could speak it out, if that makes sense. Peachy Dixon, what's going on? I'm looking forward to the video on the vinyl. Sounds like a good deal. Yeah, it sounds like a good deal. She said it was like originally $17 for this, and with the 30% coupon that she's giving out, it comes out to $13 for 10 feet. So, which isn't a bad deal for 10 feet of vinyl. You know what I mean? So, you get 10 feet for $13, and I sell the Gimme 5 vinyl for $8 a yard. I don't know if it's a shiny finish or a matte finish, but whenever I do a video, I'll show you. So I got 4 rolls, and I'll give away 2 of them. There it is. Press print in YouTube. So go to Facebook, or maybe you can even try to Google it. If you Google it, press print in YouTube, it should show up in Facebook.
Razzo, are you talking to Joe or myself as far as placing an order?
Who was that?
P. Razzo. She said, I believe it's she. What is ETA once an order is placed?
Yeah, are you asking about plastisol transfers or are you asking about vinyl? Sticker guy said, "Putting the kid to bed. Don't do anything important for a few." Man, last time you jumped in here, you were here for like 10 seconds and won. Peachy said, "How's that vinyl though?" I'm not sure. Yeah, so if you're asking if P Razzo, if you're to me, so what I do is the day you order it, I try to package it and ship it the same day, and then I usually do. Oh, she's talking about plastic transfers. She's like, I don't need no vinyl. I don't want that little stuff. No, I'm just kidding.
For us, it's 1 to 3 days for most things. Our full color is 3 to 5 days. So, and then depending on where you're located, it could be anywhere from 1 to usually 3 days for shipping.
Get Your Ends Up said, did she say if she had more colors in black and white? She didn't. She was here. She's on the other side of the world. So I don't know what time it is over there. But she said a reminder earlier to wake up so she could join the live feed for a little bit. So she was here earlier. I don't know if she crashed out and went back to bed.
She's there.
Oh, she is here. Oh yeah, there she is right there. Vinyl Grace M. That's the lady that sells this vinyl right here. So if you, like I said, I don't know if she has any other colors. So, Grace M, do you have any other colors besides white and black? Someone had said something about a 16 by 20. Looking for advice on a 16 by 20 heat press. May I please get some advice which I should buy? Luis Garcia. Did I say that right? Luis Garcia. It all depends on your budget. You know what I mean? So if you've seen the videos that I've done, I use a 16 by 20 heat press. But that 16 by 20 heat press I bought on eBay when I first started, and I've had it for over a year now. A lot of people have told me that the heat press from China was garbage, that it would catch fire, that it would have a bunch of cold spots, but I don't know. I haven't had any problems with it. It's done everything that it's supposed to. Every shirt that I've pressed has always come out good, whether it was vinyl or it was plastisol transfers that I got from Jonathan like this. So either way, I started off with nothing, but I didn't want to start with something small and then regret it and then have to go to something big later on. So I went with the 16 by 20, and I want to say if you go to one of my first videos that I posted, the link is there, and I think I paid less than 500, but more than 400. So it was somewhere in there. G-Code says, oh my bad.
No, you're good. It all just depends on budget. Obviously, the U.S. made ones are going to be a little bit nicer, but you can find a reputable dealer that sells Chinese made presses that'll last you a while. So it all depends on the budget.
So if you guys are wondering, if you just got here and you're wondering who that is Jonathan from Top Transfers, but he's frozen on this side over here, so we don't want to show you his duck lips all night. So yeah, so what I'm doing is I'm keeping it on me for the time being. So yeah, Grace, in the future. So I'm guessing she said, I didn't read it, but she said yes, it's me, everybody. She's the one that sent me the vinyl. In the future, more colors. So I'm guessing right now she only has black and white. If you need, we can send more. We could send from China, factory direct. All right.
I think she talked about heat press there.
Oh, okay. So I guess she has heat presses also. I'm not sure. I am a super fan of Joe. I hope I can help friends. So she's willing to help also. She sent me a message on Facebook showing the comments that people have wrote about her vinyl, and it's all been positive. Same thing with her. I don't know her, so I'm not trying to be like, or you're just trying to get her vinyl to sell it. I'm just telling you what she sent me from what the comments said on, I guess, Amazon. Said that she was real friendly and she always helped out, and that she was always had good customer service, just like Jonathan at Top Transfers.
Anto, nope, you didn't miss anything yet.
Yeah, see, so Ross said I've been stepping mine up in increments, starting with a 9x12, a 15x15, and a 16x20. So I had the money at the time to buy the 16x20, so I bought the 16x20. But then I bought the cutter I bought wasn't the best cutter, but it did the job. So I wanted to start with something bigger so I could press bigger and not have to worry about pressing half of it and then pressing the other half later on.
Victor, company name is Top Transfers. Yes, we are on Facebook, Top Transfers, TOPP Transfers. And then we are located about 90 miles east of Chicago, in northern Indiana, South Bend, University of Notre Dame. So right around that area.
So if you Google Top Transfers, that's what his logo looks like right there, so that you will have a visual of what you're looking for. Not the duck lips, but the
Yep, the one underneath that.
Yeah.
That'll probably soon be, because I know Mad Mundo said he was making me a design with my duck face. So
I should just see which one it is. I should just do this for now.
we'll put that in.
There we go. We'll just leave it like that until we get you back in here.
We'll put that in a full color design and send that out as sample so everybody can have it on my duck face for sample.
There we go. We'll just leave it like this for now until we get you back. Till we get you back in here.
Yeah, it works.
Put that.
No, it's only 4% still. What? It's not charging.
Trying to get you back in here, man, but this computer is not mine, but this other one is not charged. It's like been charging since it went frozen. It's only at 4%. So.
That's all right.
So Grace says, "Thank you, Joe." Nope, thank you, Grace, for reaching out to me. Appreciate it. Mad Mundo, I appreciate you, man. Some screenshots that for me. So Mad Mundo, if you guys don't know him, he has an Instagram also. You can write your Instagram under Mad Mundo. He's been helping me a lot whenever it comes to me having questions, because I have a lot of questions when it comes to screen printing right now. So I know Jonathan's always busy. So whenever I write him, he don't write me back. I'll reach out to somebody else. And if I reach out to Mad Mundo and he's busy, he don't write me back. I'll reach out to Jonathan.
If he wants to make that into a cartoon picture or design for me, I'll put that up on our YouTube channel as a thumbnail for our video.
There you go. Someone screenshot that for me so I can make it. Yeah, so look up Mad Mundo on Instagram. It's same name that's there, except without the one, Mad Mundo. So I bought some totes. You know what I'm talking about? Like you store your Christmas stuff or whatever inside of it. And I'm gonna put them together, and I'm gonna cut the top one like a C to have my little washout booth. I was talking to Mad Mundo about it the other day. He was like, "Hey, we all start somewhere." You know what I mean? Hey, I'm gonna spend I'll probably spend like $30 on it to make them, but we'll see how it goes.
We didn't do that. We got an actual wash station, but we made our own filtrations system. It's so much cheaper than buying the couple $1,000 ones.
So when you say filtration system, what does that mean?
So when you're washing out the emulsion and stuff like that, all the emulsion and ink and all that just goes right down, because we have a drain sewer. It goes right down the drain into the sewer. So we wanted to filter that so we didn't get fined and have to deal with the city and do all of those issues.
Yeah.
So we made a filtration system. So when it dumps out of the wash booth, it goes into a filter and then some screens and then into a holding tank, and then a pumps it through some more filters, and then it goes out into the sewer.
Oh, okay.
it's a lot cleaner. It goes through, I want to say it's a 10 or a 20 micro filter before it gets dumped, so it's clean when it goes back into the sewer, so they can't say we're contaminating the water or anything like that.
All right, so if you guys, Ross said, I never intended to do shirts, only planned on airbrush, tumblers, and firearms. Shirts kind of fell into my lap, so a 9x12 press was universal. Happy I have it. Works good for tags and smalls. Yeah, it all depends on what you're pressing. So that's yeah. So if you're not pressing anything over 12 inches, a 9x12, 9x15 is perfect. So same thing with the. Have y'all seen the video that I did with the what is it? The 5-in-1 heat press. It's not a bad heat press. That's the one I'm using right now. Whenever I do my whenever I'm curing the ink for the plastisol inks, that's what I use right now because I'm able to just pick it up, carry it down to the garage, and then I'll just plug it in. I'll do a shirt. I was doing it that way. I was using the heat gun. I would dry it off, then put it with the heat press, and then we'd press it to cure it. So, Rentor, right wrecking. I'm just gonna say right wrecking. I don't want to mess up your name, but she says, or they say, can you use plastisol on front and back? Any special instructions? I'll leave that up for Jonathan right there.
Yeah, you can use it on front and back. Joe's done that a couple times, I believe. So
Yeah.
there really is no instructions on our stuff. Once you press it and you peel the paper off, it's pretty much good to go. You can throw it on right then and there and wear it. So there's nothing special that you need to do to get a longer life out of it. They last. I mean, we've done some that have gone over 30, 35 watts. So they last forever. But to increase that, you can always wash them inside out. That helps a little bit, but it's not necessary. So for the most part, it's pretty much going to last you the life of the shirt.
So Peachy Dixon says I have the 16x20 press from Stalls. So if you know Stalls, those are pricey, and the rolling cutter. So she's got a good setup there. She's got a better setup than I do. I still use the China press, and then I got that Vinyl Express QE6000 from Sign Warehouse. So let me throw that out also because Sign Warehouse sent me that cutter. They sent me the cutter to feature in my videos when I was at like about 1,000 subscribers. So they took a chance with me, and I appreciate them for sending that out to me also. So if you guys are looking for something that cuts like butter and it doesn't make all the noise that the Cameo makes, or I don't know how much noise the Cricut makes, or the R Series 2 cutter, the one that I first started with. All of those cutters do make a lot of noises when they cut. That QE6000 from Sign Warehouse is quiet and cuts like butter. So if you guys are looking for something and you can afford it, I would go with that. So let's look up some other comments. Mad Mundo says filtration systems are clutch, really easy to make. So, Mad Mundo, since you said that, I'm going to be hitting you up so I can figure out what you did so I can try to do something like that. Open it up, sir. C-Block said open it up. Is he talking about the vinyl that you just got? Mine goes through 20 micron filters. If I missed your comment, I'm sorry. What's a good way to store transfers if you have some left over?
Right. The stuff that we send, oh, I'm frozen. Never mind. The stuff that we send, you can reseal it back up. So we just have little stickers that close the tabs. You can seal that back up with the stickers, and then just keep it in a cool, darker area. As long as it's out of the sunlight and not in a super bright or humid environment, they should last you. I mean, as long as you could ever use them.
I'm going to see if you guys can see this. This is what I use right here. So I bought this from Hobby Lobby or Michael's, and I just put them in bags like this.
Yeah, that's perfect.
I put them in bags, so I have them all in there. Some of them I just have like, see, whenever I do my gang sheets, look at this, a whole bunch of them. And then up here, I did this. I was working on this to where I got white flags. I'm trying to get this thing right. Got some white flags, some black flags, some keep pressing logos, some rubber bands in there. So I bought this at Hobby Lobby. It was cheap. I think we bought it around Christmas time. And I still have a whole bunch of gang sheets. I still have a whole bunch of neck tags that I still need to cut. The joy of having gang sheets is you're gonna get a whole bunch of stuff like that.
Yeah, something that cheap and simple is all you need. You need extravagant, especially if it's temperature controlled. It'll last for long. They really don't really have a shelf life if they're stored right.
So there you go. Let me see what else I got. Electric Boogeyman said I outsourced my screen burn and at a local shop. I supply the screens. They charge me $10 per screen for great emulsion work. That's cool, man. If you could do that.
Yeah, if you can take advantage of those resources, I highly recommend it. Hard to find people willing to do that for you.
I'm scrolling down. I don't see what you're talking about. Let me see. What program do you use to create your t-shirt artwork? And what's the easiest, if you don't mind me asking? I'm just starting out. So the program that I use is LXI Expert, and that program came with my first cutter. So whenever I bought the first cutter, I think I paid $300 for it, and the program itself was like $500. I didn't know how to use it, and that's what made me start this channel, is because whenever I was looking for help on that program, there was nothing there to help me. So I just started watching videos from the Silhouette, and it basically had the same setup. It just had different icons. So a weld button on my program was different from the Cameo, but then I started making stuff out, and I was like, okay, this is what I got to do. So, but now whenever you order that cutter, it doesn't come with the Expert, it comes with the Apprentice. So if you order the Apprentice version, it doesn't have the full features that the Expert version has. Just like if you use the Cameo, the Silhouette, it comes with the basic edition, and then to use to get better stuff out, or to get more features out of it, you have to upgrade to the business edition, because with the regular one you can't open SVG files. So you can only open certain types of files, and when you upgrade it to the business, which is like $60, is when you get more features out of it. Rybeat says, what did I miss? You haven't missed anything yet. We're just talking. We're going to be giving away some Plasol transfers, and then if you look right here, you did miss this. Jonathan is frozen over here doing his duck lips. Over here. But we'll try to get him back in here. But he is here in spirit. He is here in spirit, so you can hear him. So, but other than that, that's it.
There's a thing there asking about transfers on leather. I'll be honest with you, Anton. I have not experimented with that. If we have a transfer that can, it would be our TOA. I can get a hold of the manufacturer and find out, but I would guess probably not on that. But I can find out for you and see what we can do.
C Block says nice packaging. Hey, appreciate it, C Block. If you guys saw my post yesterday that I put on Instagram, I ordered from Uline a whole bunch of tubes, because I I was going to FedEx and buying tubes, and I was spending like $4 or $5 a tube. So I don't make much off the vinyl that I do sell. I'm still starting off, but whenever I would buy those tubes, it would cut way into my pricing. So I was paying $4 each one, and now with Uline, I was able to buy 50 of them for $1 each. So that's not bad. And then I purchased this right here. So you probably saw that on there, C Block. I got my own little personal stamp. Came out to like $30 online. I bought that, so that helps out a lot too. Just to do some, what is it called? Help me out. You know, try to get my stuff out there. So if someone sees it, they can be like, oh, let me check this dude out. So appreciate that, C Block. I package all my stuff like that. I put the bubble wrap in there to keep whenever I send my stuff, I put the bubble wrap to keep the edges so that they're not getting, I don't want you to get vinyl that's damaged. Peachy Dixon says, I use CAD Cut design program. And then she said, the crazy thing is I like using the Cameo cutter. I believe it because the Cameo cutter can do a lot of stuff. I have the Cameo. I bought it for my wife. And she uses it, and when I first started, the first cutter that I had would not cut little letters real good. So I would use her Cameo. I would cut with my cutter the big stuff, and then I would go with her cutter and cut the little stuff because it cut it so much better. But the new cutter that I have now is amazing, and it has no problem cutting anything now. Let's see. Nate 1 says, make sure you use a Teflon sheet if you're trying to print front and back. I think Nate is talking about putting it in, but correct me if I'm wrong, Nate, but are you talking about putting it in between the garments so that it doesn't reheat the front and peel off? Is that what you're asking? Is that what you're talking about?
Say for ours, you don't have to. If that's the case, the only thing you have to worry about is if you have a Teflon sheet, I put it on the bottom and have it wrap around so it doesn't leave residue on the pad. That's the only thing you'd have to worry about with ours. Because yours doesn't have a Teflon sheet at the bottom, does it? Just has that sticky pad, basically.
Say again, my bad.
Your heat press, it doesn't have a Teflon sheet that wraps around the bottom.
No, it doesn't. It just has that silicone pad at the bottom. That's all it has. Hey, I just want to say, I want to throw a shout out real quick to my niece. She's watching in San Antonio. If you guys remember, if y'all guys ever watched the video when I did the tumbler with the witch on there, she was here. She went back home, but she's watching right now, and she wants me to say, "Hey, Lexi, keep pressing." So I love you, and I wish you were here to see you again. I'll see you in Thanksgiving when you come visit us again. So I love you, and I'll see you then. Let's see what else we got going on. I got a Cricut for my wife. Sticker guy says I got a Cricut for my wife. I use it more than my 24-inch cutter. Just faster to get small decals done. Yeah, that's true. Big Will says, have you had to change your blade yet on the new cutter? I haven't. I've had it. If you remember when I did the unboxing of it, I still have the same blade on there. If you remember when I did that live video, whenever I did that fatty from Beeflex, I wasn't able to cut it. Someone sent me the actual 40-degree blade to use, but I never used it. And so what happened was, since I didn't use it, I still have it, but I'm still using the same blade as before. Kim says, what time am I being announced as the winner? So we've been on here about an hour and 20 minutes.
Is it really?
Yeah, that's what I said. Because we'll do it in a little bit. Like I said, us as creators or YouTubers who make the videos. By us doing this little giveaway, by Jonathan doing a giveaway, we want to get our little time in. We got 45 people watching. Give me 45 thumbs up, and we'll be good. We'll do it. Rye Beats. Hey, if any of you guys are new, or any of you guys are to my channel and you don't know who Rye Beats is, go to his page. He does the daily grind. He does just about everything. So if you guys need any tips on screen printing, I get in touch with him sometimes too. So if you guys check out his YouTube page, his Instagram page. Do you have an Instagram, Rye Beats? If you have an Instagram, let me know. Check him out. He does a lot of good stuff out there too. So Nate said, yeah, that's right. I use a Teflon platen cover. Okay.
Yep. Yeah, I forgot who, there was somebody on YouTube I was watching the other day. They had 2 heat presses set up, and they were doing heat transfers from somebody else, and after they were all done, they were doing front and back. They had the images all over that pad because they weren't using a Teflon sheet at the bottom of it, and the residue was going into that pad there at the bottom.
With the Gimme 5 vinyl that I use, you don't have to use the Teflon stuff.
Right. Yep. Exactly.
So, yeah. Someone had wrote me today. I don't know if they're here tonight, but I got a message today asking about sublimation vinyl and if I'd sold it. I would sell it, but she wanted the biggest that I've seen right now. And if Gina is still here, if you could correct me if I'm wrong, Gina, but the biggest I've seen is 8.5 by 11. If you know if you can get a bigger piece than that, let me know. There you go, Rye Beats. I'm getting you some subscribers, brother. So he's got the same thing on Instagram, just like myself. I got the same name on Instagram. Top Transfers. He's got the same thing on Instagram. Madmundo he's on here. Is Madmundo1 on YouTube, but if you go to Instagram, it's Madmundo without the 1. So Wizard says I do logos and graphics if anyone needs help. There you go. So you say if anyone needs help, are you offering? Because there's a big difference when you say help. Kimmy said, Wizard, how do we get in contact with you? Rye Beats, you ever get your Teflon platen cover sorted out? Brooklyn Shirt Kings, I saw you say you were here earlier. It's not that I didn't acknowledge you, I was just busy. You could just have to buy the whole roll for a bigger size. I missed the question that you're answering.
I think it's the sublimation size.
Oh, okay. Oh, so they sell it in rolls, okay. So I bought the I don't know what I did with it. I tried to clean up before this and I just start moving stuff around. And I don't know where I moved it. Oh, look, there it is. This is what I bought, that Subliflex, whatever it is, 202. Subliflex for sublimation, so I bought that. It works okay, but I just feel like it's a big piece of plastic, but everybody has their own preference on what they want, so if you like it, you like it. I'm not too sure. Wizard says he's on Instagram, @Wizard on Instagram. Ramon, free 99. Again, if you just got here, if you need a cap, you need some embroidery done, you give Ramon the Cholo. He did this cap for me. Once I get my website up, I'm gonna start putting some merchandise out. So I'll have some caps on there and some shirts. But as for now, I was using Facebook, but I'm not using it anymore. I mean, there's still my shirts on there, but I want to do an actual website.
Gotta make that on your long journey off.
Yeah. Yep.
Get that website going.
Yeah. We'll see, C Block. I don't know what we're gonna do yet for this win.
Oh, pro bono. I like the sounds of that, was art.
Are you just picking Friday? You're just picking random or
Number?
by just following your dad?
No. Probably number. So if you guys just got here also, G Code has a Facebook group page. It's press and print. I want to say press and print YouTube. I want to say that's what it is. It's people who do both, or if you need any questions with anything like that, we try to help you guys out. Rybeat said I might just throw it away. Look at the.
What's Rybeats throwing away?
I don't know. I missed the other part. What are you throwing away, Rybeats? He's throwing away his. He's gonna do a giveaway. He's not gonna throw it away. He's gonna do a giveaway for his turntables. If you guys watch his YouTube page, he just did a gig the other day. So I think that's what he's giving away, his turntables, right, Rybeats? Tina says, hey guys, hey, what's going on? I think Ramon's ready to do this already.
We're ready to go. Does anybody have any questions before we do the giveaway on the full color? How to cure or minimums or anything like that, pricing?
Lucky 7. Peachy, I'm working with Shopify. That's who I want to use to for my store, getting the design for my model mock-ups. Want to start doing hats. Haven't started yet. So she's working with Shopify. I think that's what I'm going to use also.
It's fairly simple.
Is it?
Yeah.
Rodriguez says how to cure it. How to cure ink? Is that what you're asking? Yeah, we're gonna do something in a minute, Tina. Give us a little bit. What temp are the transfers pressed at?
They need to be pressed at 290 for 10 seconds, and then it's warm peel. So it's anywhere from 120 to 150 is the usually the best temperature to peel them warm, and then it's a 325 cure for another 12 to 15 seconds, the same as the TOA. So it's a two-step process, but it makes sure that it's locked in there. It doesn't crack, it doesn't peel, and you don't have any issues with it coming off. It doesn't dull or anything like that.
Yep. Hey, so if you're not subscribed to my channel, make sure you subscribe to my channel. You hit that bell so that you're notified whenever we do some giveaways like this. This will be the last one for a little bit, but if you're just coming in right now, make sure you subscribe because we're going to be doing a giveaway for 10 feet of black and 10 feet of white coming up soon. I'll be traveling for a little bit this next week or two, so I'll be giving these away right here. I got 2 of them. I got 4 of them actually. I got 2 blacks and 2 whites. If you're still here, if she's still here, she could put her code up. These run about $17. She sent me these from Amazon. She has an Amazon code right now for my subscribers, and you could get them. They're $17 for 12 inches by 10 feet. You can get these for $17, but with the code, you can get them for $13 a roll for 10 feet. I haven't used them yet, so I'm not going to tell you how they feel. I can't tell you how they layer. I can't tell you if they're a matte finish or if they're a glossy finish. So I told her I would do a video on this. I will do one when I have time. Right now I don't, but when I have time I will. And then if you guys want to find out about this, more about it, go to Amazon. I have the link, I just haven't put it in the description yet, and I'll do that after this video is over. Daniel said you're going TDY. Actually, what's going on with me is my daughter's moving back with us, so I'm going to fly to Washington State, and then we're going to drive across the United States back to Georgia. So that's going to be a drive right there.
No thanks.
This will be my second. I've done it once. We're gonna do it again. So, yeah.
At least you have some entertaining states to go through. The Midwest is by far the worst to drive. So at least you have something to look at.
The first time we did it, we came through Washington, and then we went to what's under Washington? Oregon.
Oregon. Yep.
We went to Oregon. Then we went to California. Then we drove to Arizona. Then we drove up to New Mexico, we drove to Texas, then we went to Tennessee, and then down. And this time we're going to ride the top of the United States and then come down. So we're going to see how that goes.
It'll be interesting.
So yeah, it's a two-day drive. So
yeah.
And I'm pulling her car back. We're driving a U-Haul and pulling her car back. Someone said they live in Yakima. So I'm actually going to Lacey, Washington. That's where I'm going to be. I'm flying into Seattle and my daughter's in Lacey. That's where I was at. My duty station prior to this, the home of Big Will. I don't know if he's not there, but Field Artillery. Safe travels. I appreciate it. Oh, Gico, you live in Yakima? That's crazy. I didn't know that. I just saw it right now.
P. Razzo, plastic transfers can be used on hats. Yes, if you have a hat press, they can go onto hats. C Block, where in Chicago are you at? You in the burbs, or are you actually in Chicago?
Did you see the comment by Rodriguez? Can you layer vinyl with, I guess, top transfers? Can you layer vinyl with transfers? Is that what you're asking, Rodriguez?
If he's talking about it how you did it, then yes, absolutely. But if you're talking about actually putting it on top of vinyl, I wouldn't recommend. Or putting vinyl on top of a plastic transfer, I wouldn't recommend that.
Yeah. Ramon says that's why I live in San Diego. 74 degrees today.
Oh, I would be so much happier with that. It's so hot here.
Fort still claims to be. Oh, I see. Don't worry. Yeah.
Rye Beats. What kind of backpacks? Nylon, plastic, or polyester? Where are they made from?
Oh, was it?
So we've done the little zip string. We do those all the time, or have people do them. We've done them in house, and then we've had a couple people do them now. The little zip ones. They're string bags. Raw. That's the worst part. We're on the other side of the lake from Chicago, and yeah, it was 100. I think it was 112 heat index today because of stupid humidity.
So Wizard just said, G-Code, check out my brand, Dallas Fresh on Instagram. San Antonio, Texas, what's going on? I know you've been here. The JanSport ones.
I'd have to look and see what they're made from, Rye Beats. It always depends on what kind of material it is.
G-Code, send me the link. It's a print and press N, the letter N. I'm going to write it on there.
Oh, I hate to mess your name up, but yeah, as long as they don't touch the plastisol transfer and the vinyl, you should be good. For whoever was asking about putting the two together.
So there's the Facebook page if you guys haven't joined it yet. What's up, David Phillips? If you guys haven't joined the Facebook page, that's what it's called, Print, Press, and YouTube. It's a bunch of people. Let me check. I just looked right now. There was. What do I do with it? I'm not sure exactly how many people were on there, but if you guys got any, if you're new to printing or pressing, you can get on there and you can check it out. If you got a question, you can always put something on there. I don't know if Top Transfers is on there, but it would be cool if you joined it, so that if someone had some questions or anything, and you had the time, maybe you can answer it.
Where are you at? What's the Facebook group?
It's called Print, Press, and YouTube. I just wrote it on there. Not and, but the letter N.
Okay. We will find it and join it now. We're in a bunch of other groups, so we will join that now. So if anybody's got any questions, you can. We'll join it as the page so people know who we are. There we go.
So Ramon said, Joe, you should come down to San Diego before you go back to the sun. So I'm not even in Texas right now. Yeah, I'm in Georgia. I'm in Georgia. I know I got this, but I'm in Georgia. I'm stationed in Georgia right now, so that's where I'm at. It gets hot here, too hot.
Yeah. I felt bad for the guys today in the heat, and then we have all those dryers on, so it was rough. Open the garage doors and turn the fans on. About all we can do.
I'm gonna write my wife. Let's see, 19. Ramon, I think he's anxious. He wants to go already. You're not going. You got a date tonight? What do you got? You got a date tonight? You ain't got nothing to do on a what's today? Friday? You ain't got nothing to do on a Friday night. Hang out.
We know better than that.
Hang out. You can hang out with the Hard and Hustle family. You know what I mean? or the YouTube community. We'll just say that.
Yeah, you're not fooling nobody.
Do we have to choose a number? All right, everyone. Good luck. All right. So you ready to do this, Jonathan? We're gonna.
Yeah.
Let me give me a pencil, pen. Let me see. I guess we could do this since Ramon is
He's anxious.
Since he has a date tonight, or he's either got a date or he's got to take his pills. Which one is it?
See you, rabbits.
Hey, Right Beats, I appreciate you stopping by, man. Take it easy. Unless you want to stick around, and if
I mean, you guys might as well stick around for 5 minutes while I do the giveaway. You never know; you could get lucky again.
All right, so I wrote down the number.
What are we doing it to? We're doing it 1 to, what is it?
1 to
57.
Did you say what?
5,700. How many screwdrivers you got?
Oh yeah. So it's gonna start after my comment comes up, okay? Because I don't want nobody to be like, well, I already said that and I didn't see it. So we are going to go whenever I hit my number, whenever I send my message out, I'm gonna hit this. So what's that?
1 through what?
1 through, we got 44 people in here, so we'll go with that. Unless y'all guys want to wait for a couple more, it's up to you.
45.
So, he's eating some good tacos. Yes, so here we go. It's going to be a number. We're going to do it the way some other YouTubers do it. I probably will copy Rybeats later on. If you guys saw his last giveaway, he did this really cool giveaway where he did this container and he put the air inside of there and it blew it all around. So that was cool. So, hey, Rybeats, I might steal that from you if you don't mind. Just give me a thumbs up if it's okay. I won't do it if you're not okay with it, but the Impossible said 134. The rules are you have to be a subscriber and you have to be present. So obviously if you're not present, you can't pick a number. So it's only going to be for the people that are here.
There's
So
46.
so we got 46 people in here. It's going to be the number 1 through 46. I got the okay from Rybeats, so I'm going to have to make me a little air thing so I can do that. So
Can I guess as well?
yeah, if you want, you could guess, and then if you win, you just don't send them out. Can I guess too? Can I guess too?
I'm all about it. Yeah.
So, hey, before we do this giveaway real quick, I want to let Jonathan tell you exactly what it's for, so there's no mix-up later on. All right, so go ahead, let them know what it's for, Jonathan.
So it is for our new full color heat transfer, plastisol heat transfer. So we take a digital printer and we print out all of your colors and then back it with a white plastisol base. So it's combining the digital and plastisol transfers into one. And then we are going to give away 15 11 by 17 sheets. So basically it's about $175 value. So a little bit better than the 50 that we gave away last week. So that's what we are doing for this one. And then whoever gets those, it'll come with instructions on how to do it. And then just hit me up with your guys' artwork.
Yeah, if the last, I think it was Nate the last time was emailing me. If you email me, I don't care. I'm not going to be like, well, don't email me because you're dealing with him. If you have a question or you need, if you send me your image, I will forward it to him and I'll copy you in it so that whenever he gets it, you will get the information on exactly what he needs from you. Because same thing for me. Whenever I need something done, I email him and then he deals with it. And if he has any questions, he emails me back. It's just easier that way. So,
And I don't know if Nate's in here, but if he is, those went out today. So just FYI for him.
Okay. All right, so here it is. Hey, I appreciate all you guys that have subscribed to my channel since last week we went from 5,550 to 5,000 whatever, like 150 more, whatever that is. So whenever I hit enter, the word go is going to come out, and that is when we are going to start this giveaway. I have the number written down right here, so I'm going to hold it up like this. And as soon as I see the winner, I'm just going to turn it around so that you guys know exactly who won. I'm not going to put it down here so I can change it to who I want to win. So the book is here, the number is written, and good luck to everybody. And here we go.
Oh. I don't see it yet. Where's it at?
There it is right there, Big Will. 25. I saw it. Oh man, I'm flooded. I'm flooded. We got flooded here. We got flooded.
They will.
Yeah.
Let's go back to the top. Oh, we got flooded.
Oh my goodness. Yes.
So when I said go, Gina had it figured out. So did Brooklyn King shirt. She was, let me see, it was 28, 32, 66, 11, and then Big Will said 25. So here it is right here. It was 25. Hey, good job, Big Will. He got the number. Wendy said, wow, I said 25, but it didn't start until I said go. So after I said go is when it came out. And once it came out, I'm going to double check. But after that, Wendy, you said 32. After I said go, you said 32. C Block said 66. Daniel Cruz said 11. And then Big Will said 25. So Big Will, hey, congratulations. It's been a long time coming. Now you said you were asking about your different colors for your different shirts. So there you go.
That would be the easiest way to do it, yes. And then for anybody that is sticking around, that is interested in using Joe's code,
We'll do that in like 15 minutes.
All right.
Yeah.
Make sure to stick around.
Yeah, you gotta stick around, cause you can't just do a giveaway and then give them another. You can't just give them a giveaway and then something right away. They're gonna leave us, man.
Give them a little sweet.
Yeah. So Big Will said my hands are so sweaty.
So for those that stick around, we'll have another surprise for you involving Joe's code. So make sure you guys stick around.
So there you go. I still want the code too. What code do you want, Big Will?
Yeah, you don't get both. You don't get the code.
Hey, so congratulations to you, Big Will. Appreciate you being one of the longtime subscribers. Appreciate you so much. Appreciate all of you guys. They're still guessing numbers. That's why I like to write down the number and hold it up, so that as soon as I see the number, I turn it around and there's nothing you could do down here. So I like the way Rybeats does it with that little air thing, and then he just draws a name out. So maybe we'll do something like that. It's just, you know how it is, Rybeats. You have to write down every single name. I just went with the way Liberty Graphics does it. We'll just do a number, but then you saw how flooded it gets with the numbers too. Like, it's crazy. Yeah. So it was 25. Yeah, it was 25.
We're going.
We're supposed to be going out there, Rybeats. So if you're gonna head out there, hopefully I'll see you out there, man. Me and my wife are supposed to be going to the Dallas show in October. I had the paper, I could tell you all the dates, but
That'll be a good time.
yeah. So if you change it up, Big Will, if you change up your design to have different colors, you could do that. Wizard said he's going out there. So we'll be out, I'll be out there, Wizard will be out there. Rybeats, are you heading out there?
Hey, everybody going to Dallas, man.
Need Jonathan from Top Transfers to go out there, wear his shirt.
When is it?
It's October. I think it's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Do you remember the dates?
Right in the middle of the week. I love them.
Yeah. I was like, why isn't it on a weekend? But
Almost like they think I don't work.
So Big Will said, I'm sure I can come up with something. I'm so stoked. And I'm glad you won, man. You've been a long-time subscriber. You're always here for my giveaways, and you haven't won anything. So hopefully you can come up with something pretty good. Rybeat said, dope. See you there. Yeah, I'll see you there, brother. Ramon said, okay, time to eat. All right, Ramon. Hey, I appreciate you guys stopping by. One Nation, One Love. If you guys need some embroidery done, he did this cap for me right here. Check out Liberty Graphics' page. They did a video on it, a real quick video on it. Check them out. And embroidery image, I think, is what it was called on Instagram.
October 3rd and 5th. That's when it is, you said?
Just a few hours. Ready? Big Will said just a few hours away. Yeah, for you it is. Yeah.
Yeah, it's only a couple-hour flight for me, so we'll see.
Eddie Jr. said, great live. Appreciate it. Eddie, thanks for sticking around.
Yes.
Also, I gotta give my shout out to Graphics Warehouse on Instagram. He's the one that made this design for me. He asked me what I told him if he would make me a design. He asked me what I was looking for. I showed him, and then he came up with this design right here. So I appreciate that right there. A lot of you guys are sharing your Instagrams right now. Send them, put them out there, let everybody see them, so you guys can get a couple more subscribers or a couple more followers on there.
Yeah, if nobody follows us, follow us at Top Transfers.
Yeah, me too. Hey, thanks for tuning in, Eddie Jr. I appreciate you, man. Henry said, "What's in Dallas?" It's gonna be the ISS show. It's I guess it's gonna be my first show, so I'm gonna guess it's like a bunch of vendors that go out there or a bunch of companies that go out there, and they show all their new stuff that they have. From what I've heard, they give away a bunch of stuff, and the one that I have is October 23rd to the 25th. So I don't know if that's a different one. That's the one that I have, and it's from 9 to 5, and then on Friday from 9 to 3, Dallas, Texas, and it's at the K. Bailey Hutchinson Convention Center, 6050 South Griffin Street. So that's the one that's coming up. That's the one that I'm gonna go to. I think Rybeat said something about the 3rd through the 5th. So I'm not too sure on that one.
Yeah, I can look it up. Maybe an MBM show.
Yeah. Did you see the message by Antony Williams? It says, "Top, do you have a Puffy ink transfer?"
Not yet. That's something that we're working on. We're working on that and trying to do a split fountain where we're not wasting a bunch of ink. So those are hopefully coming soon. So those
Okay.
are down the pipeline.
B. Simon says, "Bianca." I don't want to mess it up, but there's her Instagram right there. Awesome. Is there somewhere online I can see the details? Let me see.
You know what? That might be the Print United.
I don't. This is what
I can't find it.
This is what B-Flex gave me. They're going to this show. They invited me to go, so all I gotta do. Go ahead.
Printing United. Yep,
Printing. Oh, okay. The 23rd to 23rd to.
Yep.
23rd to the 25th. That's what it is. All right. Yeah. So B-Flex, B-Flex invited me to go out there, so they're gonna give me some passes. So that's pretty cool of them. I do sell, like I said, I do sell their vinyl. So I will be there as one of their. I forgot what he said he called it, but I will be there as with their tag on or whatever. But I'll be there, so I look forward to that. I look forward to seeing all you guys, whoever's out there. Rybeat said.
That'll be a good show.
Rybeat said ISS Fort Worth.
Yes, that's the ISS show in Dallas.
Okay.
Which that one's the 3rd through the 5th.
Okay. Hey, so if any of you guys got an Instagram or you got a YouTube page, I don't care. If you want to promote your stuff down at the bottom, go ahead. I'm not one to hit the 3 bubbles and then be like, nope, block you. If you got something, if you got an Instagram, if you got a website, if you have a YouTube page, put it out there, because there's always someone looking for something. So. Oh, okay, so Raw 900. I didn't know who it was at first, but now that I see Jazz Customs, I do follow them on Instagram, so now I know exactly who it is. So it's crazy when you see someone, their YouTube page name and then their Instagram page when it's different. But mine, I try to keep it the same. Hey, Wizard, I appreciate that. I'm gonna try to do the same. I'm gonna take a backpack out there. I'm gonna try to, when I go out, I'm gonna try to print some shirts out and then take them out there too. So yeah, Wizard, if you see me out there, more than welcome to take a shirt. I wear a large, so if you need it, just so you'll have a heads up. Luis says, "Do you need a company?" No, it's just so what it is like. What I'm guessing, because this is my first show, it's just a bunch of vendors showing all their new equipment that they're trying to sell. So I guess you would pay a fee to go in the door, and then when you're in there, there's going to be a ton of vendors in there offering, like, showing you all their new equipment they have, and then giving away free stuff. Because I know the guys from B-Flex were like, "Hey, bring a backpack because they're going to give you a lot of free stuff."
Yep.
So
Yeah, they're fun.
I've never been to one, so.
Yeah, we went to one in Indy last year or the year before, I think it was, and then we usually go to one in Chicago.
Oh,
A
okay.
little bit. Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure, hey, Luis, I'm pretty sure if you're gonna go and you're gonna set up there, you probably do need a company.
Yeah, if you're gonna set up, there's a
Yeah.
vendor fee and everything else.
Yeah. Also, don't forget, if you want some vinyl, I got that Give Me 5 stuff. But if you want to try this out, I haven't done a video on it. If you just saw Grace put a comment on there, said don't forget 30% off code for just the people here. So that's I will put the code down in the description, and I'll put the link down in the description after this video is over. So if you guys want to check it out, you could go down there to Amazon. It'll take you to the Amazon link, and you could try it out. And then, like I said earlier, she gave me 4 rolls, 2 white, 2 black. So I'm going to try these 2 out, see how they press, and see how they come out, and then I'm going to give away 2 rolls, the white and the black also. So here it is. But we'll do this, like I said, I'm going to be leaving, so I will do a video on it, but it's going to be later on. Maybe we'll just do a live, and we'll cut it, and we'll press it and see how it goes, and then after we do that, we'll give it away. Big Will said I'm going to bring a duffel bag, right? Bring a duffel bag and put everything in there. I plan to, Peachy, I plan on taking my camera. The thing about my camera is it's the Sony 6300, and it gets hot after a while, so when it gets hot, it stops recording for a while. So that's the downfall about the camera that I have, but I do plan on it, so I do plan on, if you guys are there, I do plan on meeting all of you if you are there.
I gotta get with you and even Rybeats and some of your other YouTubers and see about what a good camera is to record on.
So I use where's mine at? Here it is. Let me grab it. This is the one I bought right here. So this is the Sony 63 6300, something like that. It's a 4K camera. It works good, and when I ordered it, it came with this lens, and it came with the longer lens. I did order the mic for it. I think that's all that came with it. Oh, and it came with a whole bundle with a bag and everything, but this is the one I use. The 6500 is actually better than this one, because if you look, this screen goes like this, and it'll go down. So you can actually see from the top, but you can't slide it up. So it just does this right here. So the new one actually goes the other way, not just this way like that. So, but it was a little more expensive, but this one was still really expensive, but the 6500 was a little bit more. And supposedly after doing the research after I bought it, they fixed the glitch to where it doesn't get hot anymore. So it is what it is.
Yeah, back when I did YouTube years ago, it was all about GoPro, so DSLRs and all that weren't even a thing until after I was done.
Yeah, and this is a cool camera because it's a mirrorless camera, so it don't have no mirrors in it. So
nice.
Yeah, so it's a pretty cool. I like it. But I will be there. I'll be with this. Check you guys out. We'll do some stuff. Grace said, "Thank you, Big Will, the winner." So there you go, Grace. We got you an order, a for sure order right there from Big Will. I'll be placing an order tomorrow after I do my inventory.
There we go.
Also, Rybeat says, yeah, same as a 6500 Sony. They are known for overheating. Yeah, so now my biggest thing is, so what I do is whenever I turn this on, I link it to my phone because I'm able to record with this, and then I'm able to see what I'm recording with my phone. And what I hate is when I don't see that record button go off, the record light on my phone go off, and I'm there recording, and then I've just blown the whole thing because I've done so much, and I can't go back and backtrack because the camera overheated and it's off now. But
All the stuff I get to look forward to. I can't wait. I can't wait.
yeah, Rybeat said the 5100 Sony. Yeah, so I heard that the 6500 doesn't overheat anymore, but I don't use the 6500, so I went with the whatever I told you, 63. I think that's what it was.
Yeah, I'll have to look and see what the difference is.
Ross, I had this name for like 15 years. I can't bring myself to change it. I need to make a Jazz Customs YouTube page just some point though. Yeah. Once you have a name for a while, you usually want to keep it.
All about branding, though, for the business.
Yeah.
All the times that you say their name, it's just another impression that they'd have on a potential customer.
Yeah, that's why I made this. I got this made just for branding. That's the word I was looking for earlier. To brand it, I just every time I package up the view ask, I think he's gone already, but C Block, he bought some vinyl for me. I put this all over it. So from here to Chicago, if one of them shippers or one of them people that is messing with this package sees this right here and they're like, well, what is that? Maybe if I Google it, maybe I'll get a subscriber from there or I'll get a sale from there or something. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I got the stamp from Zazzle. Zazzle.com. Let me look at I have my invoice on here somewhere. I think it was Zazzle. It was $20, and then after it was $20 for the stamp, and then the shipping. It came out to almost $30 altogether. Big Boss, I got my logo on shipping labels.
Yeah, absolutely. Anything you can put your logo on, do it. We're getting ready to do it on our mailers instead of using the manila envelope. So anything you can.
Rybeat says need to upgrade to the 6500. Yeah, I should have paid the extra, I think $200-300 for the 6500, but I didn't want to spend the money on the 6300, but I did it anyway. So
Yeah, I'm looking at camera prices now. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, the 6300 was expensive when I bought it, so I was like, ugh.
It's like if I do that, I guess I better actually make some videos. So
Yeah. So Antonio Williams said, "Top, what's a good neutral color for tags?"
for that, like a one color fits all, we recommend a gray. Just because you can use it on white and black and pretty much any color. Obviously the only color you really have issues with is gray, but generally our gray, the only color it really mashes with is sport gray. So if you use a lighter gray, it's dark enough to show up, or you use a darker gray, it's light enough to show up. The only one that's really hard to see would be a sport gray type of shirt color. So that would, if I had to pick one color, that'd be the one I go with, would be a gray.
So Sketches to Design says, I have the Sony A7II. I love it. I love that it's full frame and light, plus I can use any company's lens just with an adapter. Yeah, I don't know exactly what this thing could do. I've watched a bunch of videos on what it could do, but I usually just hit record and record. That's it. But click join. What else we got in here? Big Will said tax write-off. So everything that I do. So the good thing about QuickBooks is everything that I do. I think we got you back. Everything that I do, QuickBooks is real good about keeping track of all of that stuff. So, with QuickBooks is amazing. I love it. So I'll go to the store. Say like this right here. I bought it. They send me the invoice. I get the invoice. I put it on QuickBooks, and then when that payment is processed, QuickBook automatically finds the receipt and the price and matches them together, and then puts them together, and then I'm able to just go in there and write what that purchase was for. So I'm gonna try to write all that stuff off.
Everybody says just use it as a tax write-off, but it still doesn't make me feel any better.
Yeah. This is gonna be my first year doing it, so we're gonna see how it works. So
yeah.
Wizard, hey, thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. If you guys need any graphics done, get with Wizard here on YouTube or get with them on Instagram.
I hear you, Big Will. I need one as well.
Big Will said I will be stamping all my kids before school. All right, so we just hit 2 hours and 6 minutes. I appreciate all you guys for tuning in. It's always a pleasure to get on here and talk with you guys. So we went from about 46 viewers to 26, so that's going to better your opportunity. Well, actually 25, because Jonathan said Big Will can't get in on this this code right here. But so I'm gonna I don't even know what Jonathan's talking about right now. So Jonathan said he just said we're gonna throw something else in there for you guys. So Jonathan, go ahead and let them know.
So for any of the non-winners that want to use Joe's code, the H and HP10, until the end of August, that'll be worth 20% off rather than 10.
Boom! There you go. So there you go, right there. The code should be in the description of this video. After I end this live stream, I'm gonna go back in there. I'm gonna change the title to 15 full color, not 50. I'm going to change that, and I'm going to make sure that the link is down there below. So if you guys check that out, if you want, click that link. It'll take you to his website, and then it's gonna let him know automatically that you use my code, and then you'll get 20% off your. Is it the first order, or is it?
We'll make it any order.
So there you go.
So anybody using that code until the end of August, any order will be 20% off, and that'll include full color transfers as well. So that actually give you a lot of savings for that.
So there you go. You get 20% off. I'm not gonna put it out on a post or anything. The only ones that will get that code is the ones that watch. Click this video and watch it for 2 hours and 9 minutes. So.
Yep. Just a sneak, just a little something for everybody that sticks around or watches through 2 hours of our video. So.
Yeah. Yep. So we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna get out of here. I want to say thank you to everybody again who tuned in. Thank you to all my subscribers, all of you guys. I appreciate all of you guys so much. Big Will, congratulations. Congratulations on winning that those the full color we'll just say the full color transfer giveaway.
Yep.
So
What's the code?
it's on my link. I'll show you in a minute. So yeah, thank you guys all for subscribing. Thanks you guys for tuning in again. The next video that I'm gonna do, we're gonna be giving away these right here. It's gonna be a while. Like I said, I'll be traveling these next couple weeks. So thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys again. Hey Razzo, the code is not here. Go to the link in the description down below. Click that link in the description. It'll take you to their website, and then with that, when you go there, he's automatically gonna know that you clicked my link because of the link that you clicked. So
Yeah,
go ahead.
when you click his link, it'll take you to our site, and then if you do it within 30 days, checkout, it'll automatically give you that 20% off. So you don't have to enter a code or do anything. As long as you click his link before the end of August, you will be able for that 20% off.
And then I want to say thank you to Grace M. Vinyl for tuning in. I know it's really early where you're at, but if you could put that code up again for me one more time, please. She's giving a 30% off code with this. This is 12 inches by 10 feet. It's a little over $13, which is not bad. So if you guys want to check this out, I got the link on my phone. I'll put it down in the description below. So I appreciate all you guys for saying safe travels. Thank you guys. I'm waiting for Grace M to put that code one more time, and then I'll let you guys go. We'll give it a couple seconds. If she doesn't put it, we're gonna go ahead and head out of here. So here it is right here. I will post the code in the link. Okay, so there you go. She's gonna comment after I post this video. She's gonna post the link in a comment so y'all could go ahead and get that code right there. You got anything to say, Jonathan, before we get out of here?
I don't, other than thank you for everybody that came and had some questions, and look forward to doing this again sometime. And if anybody needs anything, just reach out to us, and we'll be happy to help with any questions.
Yep, so there we go. B. Simon, do we need to click the link now? You can click it between now and the end of August. So whenever you're ready, click it, and then you'll get that 20% off. Yeah, you can click it now, or you can click it after we end this video. All right, so again, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate all of you guys. I know I say it 100,000 times, but truly, I appreciate all of you guys all the time for tuning in and all the support and all the nice comments. And like I always like to say, until next time, keep pressing.